I've worked with hundreds of female leaders from all around the globe, and every single woman I've worked with is being held back by the exact same thing. And today we're going to break down exactly what that is. So welcome back to the Ghislain Maiden podcast, the home of erotic leadership, where your pleasure becomes the pathway to your power, your frequency, the key to unlock your millions. I'm Ghislain, and together we'll collapse timelines. You'll master the frequencies of success and activate your eroticism and turn on to lead with undeniable power, influence, and presence. So I have worked with incredible women from all walks of life, whether it be some of the leaders of the world's biggest companies to really amazing visionary entrepreneurs who are in the startup space, to women who are transitioning from a corporate role into a purpose-led business. And every single leader I have ever worked with has this silent thing that's actually holding them back, and it's your inner child. It is a trauma imprint that has been created from either childhood, early teens, or from the result of a marriage breakdown, maybe a redundancy. Every single woman I know and have worked with has been held back by her inner child and the belief that her inner child is not safe. If you feel like you're struggling to speak up with amongst your peers, if you feel like you're chronically people pleasing, like you're shrinking your fucking voice when you know that your voice is here to lead a movement, these are all signs that your inner child is actually running the show. You see, the problem is that there's a lot of awareness around acute trauma. And what is actually more dangerous in some ways is less acute trauma. Because someone who is a survivor of rape, abuse, a horrific car accident, or some kind of really seismic event that has fundamentally changed who they are and how they show up in the world, they are very aware that that event or experience is holding them back. However, the silent, more detrimental thing that I see is that women will gaslight themselves if they haven't experienced any acute trauma and still not be leading from undeniable presence and influence, because they don't understand that any time that you were picked on at school, anytime that maybe you spoke up and maybe you said something a little bit funny because English wasn't your first language, or you got something wrong and you were picked on for that, or maybe you were told you were stupid by your peers, by your family members, anything that made you fundamentally feel not good enough, your body creates an imprint of not enoughness. Now, when we unpack what happens in acute trauma, be it an accident, abuse, or any horrific event, what it boils down to is this belief that someone is not enough. And so they're exactly fucking the same. I get so many women who are phenomenal on paper, who are leading really amazing change, but who are still secretly battling these beliefs of not enoughness, who are able to lead teams, but who, when they walk into a group of their peers, instantly shrink themselves, filter their voice, and hold back because there is a part of them, their inner child, that's actually fucking running the show, that believes that they're not good enough. And so we really need to demystify and debunk what trauma actually is and how it can be the silent thing that is really capping you from your next level of leadership. Because I have so many women say to me, oh, I've not really experienced any trauma. And I'm like, okay, cool. I get curious because I'm like, well, why are you here? And when we unpack it, there is still a part of them that knows that they are holding themselves back from the impact that they are here to create, because there has been an event or an experience that has created an imprint in the body that makes them believe that they're not good enough. And so it's not safe for them to lead unapologetically. It's not safe for them to speak. Now, if you are here to lead a movement, you are here to literally have an opinion on something. And your opinion, if you're here to create change, will go against the status quo. You are here to disrupt. However, if your childhood trauma or some kind of event is holding you back and you're not really sharing your true opinions, you're not leading unapologetically with fierce presence, if you're not speaking and there is power and potency behind your words, that is a sign that your body doesn't feel safe holding your power. And when you boil it down, there is a belief of not enoughness that comes from either childhood or some point in your life. And I have seen this time and time and time and time again with all of my clients. Every single one of them, from completely different countries, walks of life, stages of business or their professional career, from mums who have been through really big stuff. It's all the same. And so if you're a woman who thinks, I don't really have any trauma, well, have you lived a life? Because through living your life, there will be events or experiences that have an impact on you. And what your body does, physically and energetically, it stores a record of those events or experiences, and then it searches for data. Whenever there is another experience that looks, smells, and feels similar to that, your body goes into activation. It's why you walk into a room and you hold back. It's why you're filtering your message down on social media or on the internet, because there is a part of you that fears being judged, because your body doesn't know that it's safe for you to actually say the thing that you're meant to fucking say. So it's not until you go into your body, you create safety with your inner child, that you actually free that. And then you become the woman who walks into any room and knows who the fuck she is. And that is power. If you can walk into a room, in any room, and be so unapologetically you, that is leadership. Leadership is not like, I'm just going to change my opinion to be safe and to be comfortable here because I don't want to be polarizing. No, we actually want you to be polarizing, by the way. And this is exactly why in erotic evolution, a core part of what we do is inner child work. We go into your body, we recreate safety, and then we expand your capacity to hold more of your power, to speak unapologetically, to show up online and say the thing that you actually want to fucking say, instead of being the meek, mild person in the corner. So if you're a woman who's actually ready to start embodying power instead of performing it, it's time to get into the room with other women who are going to lead with undeniable presence. Book your call through the bio, because it's time for you to actually lead from a place of unapologetic presence.